Alright, welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRace and we are playing more PLO, and it is patch day once more on Run It Once. And the servers are open. We are waiting for some tables to fill. I played a little bit off stream earlier. Ooh, hang on, there's a table there. I almost... Oh no, it's only heads up. The guy left. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, I played a little bit before the stream. Managed to take down a buy-in the process, which was a sweet start for the day. And yeah, the servers have been up for, I don't know, maybe an hour. And of course, they're still in beta. I mean, Run It Once itself is still in beta, of course. And the servers are not like officially up in the sense that there might be more disruptions. We'll know. We'll see. So what I mean is they haven't really announced anything officially just yet. I'm announcing that we have top 2 pair with the gutter and the backdoor flush draw here on table 2 and aces on table 3. We, in the meantime, are waiting for some seats on PLO 20 tables on microgaming. Betting large here is the way to go. That'll do us just fine. He has a set, we have outs. He has a pair and an open ender, or like a wrap situation. Unfortunately, he gets there. It's too bad, we were blocking a whole bunch of his outs. I would say due to that fact, we're still ahead there on the flop. Let me check. Yeah, and by a good deal. 69% was our equity there. We're blocking so many of his outs. Ooh, 20 table. Seat open? Nope. Oh. Gonna come over the top here, took it down with the aces. And yeah, we had to move down for PLO 50 as you know by now, but hang on. I think it's good enough with the Jack 10-8 combo. Yeah, definitely good enough now. The money's gone in for our end. The Poker Matrix is here. Nice to see you back, Poker Matrix. We make 2 pair for now and make a full house and a flush in the end, so all is well. Yeah, as I was saying, we had to move down, but you know, ever since then, we did well. There it is, the Wii again, but meh. It's part of the streaming experience, I guess. Yeah, took down 8 binds yesterday, 11 binds the day before, all in terms of PLO 20 binds. Off to a decent start as well today. I couldn't be happier about how things are going, you know, generally speaking. The first shot didn't quite take. Oh well. Not really a source of grief. Something to pile under experience. And if you guys don't know the Poker Matrix, he runs an awesome No Limit channel, always action on his channel. Also branches out into PLO now, so do check his channel out. He used to be a professional player playing, traveling the world, took a break, and now he's getting back into the swing of things, plays Zoom 50, and I believe PLO 25, which is wise, you know, if you start PLO, you don't want to really do that at the higher stakes. Sound like a wise decision, and he doesn't, and oh, I expect great things to come from his channel and from his PLO journey. Even if aces, and there's no point in flatting, we're gonna come over the top for 100 BB. You know what, this is an interesting one. Actually, we're gonna min-raise this. I just caught this in time that this guy is short stacked. So now ideally some of these guys called, so he comes over the top and we then put it all in. But they were wise to the fact apparently, and he didn't come over the top. That is surprising. So it's of course not a great flop for us, but at this SPR of 0.5 or something, we get the money in and he's tanking like why? Get it? There is a PLO 20 table. Unrun it once. Good things are happening. As flops go, this is to be above average for us. And we're betting because we have the club blocker here as well. Here might... It's fine to come over the top. Not a short stack, by the way. So if he comes over the top, we'll just put it in. Check something in the... Ooh, that's too bad. Got a bit really small here, though. Just because he is short and maybe he folds. Want to risk the rest there. And now we're done with the hand. Okay. Raised we have... It is crazy, but this hand is not good enough to call there. Yeah, okay, that's good. Check a setting there. Oh! Toby is in the house! Nice to see you here, Toby. And Richie Rob here as well. All the familiar faces are here. Richie Rob, another fellow streamer. Another colleague of mine, I think is the correct term there. And is a live cash game player. And is now venturing out into the wonderful and sometimes it's the word harrowing, I guess, world of MTTs, and does so by playing low stakes MTTs on stars without a delay. His channel is always a hoot. I always spend more time there than I initially had planned when I host him at the end of my stream, or just drop in there. And do check out Richie Rob. Great guy. So here we now have the open ender plus the flush draw. I think we're just gonna pot it. We can take it on right now. That would be nice. If we get called, we can make the nuts, which we do. Unfortunately, not the uber nuts, since we don't have a single spade. We'll just back behind here. Beat all other hands except flushes though. Certainly beat 2 pair here. Call. Up for pot, really? Oh, there's run at once. There's run at once, Twitch bot. Nice to see you back here. Casually flopping the top set on a flush board, having not a single spade. By no means do we have to be behind here. We block straights quite nicely, or their straight a little bit, let's say that. Let's say it like that, I mean. Wait, is my mouse wheel inverted? What the deuce? Quite funky. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That it worked, I mean. Invert mouse wheel, yes. Why? That's nasty. But I did it myself. That's not a standard default setting there. Of course there's someone home, Twitchbot. Of course. Here we flop the open-ended straight flush draw. Oh, you mean not somebody home, but there is a run once table indeed. Yeah, we'll give it a thorough whirl today. See how the software performs, how it works now. Make a flush. Let this go. Sleepy dudes. Let it go for now. I like that the colors are now much easier to discern. Let's give him an orange color and the other guy a yellow color, which was always kind of tricky to differentiate in my mind. And now it's much nicer. Ah. Difference between red and orange then? Could be a little bit more pronounced if you ask me, but it's fine. No, actually it's fine. Oh, speaking of things and them being fine. Popping the nuts here without a heart. Still not a horrible prospect. More nuts for us. Of course. The insane world of MTD is off to Vegas in today's Richie. Awesome. I envy you for that. Oh, we still take it down. Very nice. Take it down here as well. And yeah, fill in more PLO 20 tables for the meantime on run and one. On microgaming, of course, is what I mean. Switch out a PLO 10 table. We don't need no stinking PLO 10. Off to Vegas, man. Yeah, man. In spirit, I'll be with you. I'll have to do another Vegas trip, play some more live limit poker, because I wouldn't have the bankroll to play anything else. Did my cat bugger off? That's nice. I can close the door. It's good enough. So there won't be a stream tomorrow, and very likely not on Saturday, because I'm going on a fishing trip tomorrow, and I have no idea when we'll be. Oh, so I would very much assume that this is not a crash. but rather that they had to do something to the servers. We'll figure it out in a moment. Timers run out, but we always had a generous amount of time there. Oh no, table came back. It was indeed a crash. Okay. As I said, we'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. See how the wow just quads, huh? So didn't have a single crash yesterday. We slow played aces, then we're golden. If he has pocket jacks, it's gonna be a slaughter. If he has pocket jacks and just calls, I would be super disgusted. Guys sitting out, let's hope this state of affairs doesn't continue for too long. And probably went overboard there with the pot bet. I don't know. Who knows, maybe would have called something smaller. Open ender, over pair, overboard. Get raised here, things get rather interesting. Oh, that'll work for us. I'm misreading something. We have the absolute nuts right now on a complete rainbow board. We don't necessarily need to have the same hand here. So here I'm gonna come over the top. Maybe he has a set, was like, ah man, I shouldn't have slow played, I'm just gonna raise it now. Folds indeed. Very nice. Very nice for us, right there. Looks like we be playing some heads up right now. Would have thunk it. Their tables are neatly aligned. Yeah. Oh, looks fine. Fine. I'm just gonna check behind here with the nut flush draw. Pocket pair. Yeah, man, I should have said that as well. Good luck. Magic's completely right. Yeah, my... Wishing you best of luck there, man. What are you doing right now? Well, tomorrow I'll be... You'd be right to call me an angler tomorrow. Here, you'd be right to call me a pothead, since potting is what we'll do here, having flopped the top set. We just called pre-flops, not a hand to come over the top with. A, what is it, effectively an under the gun raise. It called, which strange choice, seeing a little yes behind. Two pair and a flush draw. He needs the flush to survive here. Full house is no good for him. Survive we do, and this table is whittling down to three-handed. We'll find a better one. I don't need to play short-handed on two tables. Other trouble here is we don't... Not that we don't beat the jack, it's that we don't beat an ace either. Queens is the only thing. Makes a little bit of sense there. We have another PLO 20 table. Oh, we do indeed. Come on, let's flop nice. Well, work. And one more PLO 20 table, so we can ditch the PLO 10 table in a moment. That's like thirds. Raise 2/3. Actually, we raise 3/4, but who's counting? Yeah, so the fishing season for predatory fish, I don't really know what the exact term is in English, starts tomorrow. No, it actually starts tomorrow at midnight. So, yeah, my brother and I will go and do some angling. Here, which is pretty awesome. And man, guys, we have been on fire at the start of this session pretty much. Like for the day, as I said, I took down a buy-in before the stream. So currently we're up $35 on Run It Once. And on Micro, we're up 25, so 40, $60. That's a very decent start. Cheap price. This guy just can't catch a break. Stop is set here, single raise pot. I called closing the action. He checks behind, so I'm gonna bet at this point. No, we might get him to fold a better hand here, as in aces. Sometimes. That 9 is potential. Would have probably potted it here. Here we'll pot it now. Actually, we will pot it too because we don't have a single spade. Just amazing. I mean, sure, 4-7 is something you can have, but I really doubt it. You're lucky he has aces and can't let them go. Oh, we got a pot-sized bet on the turn out of him, and that was huge. We are a little bit on fire right now. Over here. Let's take one off. Test our luck there a little bit. Over here we flop interesting once more. Single raise pot. He came over the top. No, he didn't come over the top. He just raised and I called. Flush draw in the gutter. Set outs. Table 2 broke once more. All here. With the 4 and the 9 in my hand are gonna bet at this point. Might be that he this time calls. Possible. Might be getting fed up with our pot size raises. Or bets. Nope. But good news is, even though that one table broke, that we are sitting on 4 tables. Almost all of them. Only table 3 down there is a PLO 10 table. We get to put a lot of money in with aces, single suited. I'll be fine. Always a iffy spot here, out of position, first to act. What do we do now? Do we check down here? We make a straight. Okay, that's... Check and... It's always iffy, man. Iffy. Calls there. Does not have it. Does not have it, ladies and gentlemen. And we run pure right now. We really do. All the run good that has been denied to us when we moved up to PLO 50 is now catching up. 9 players now in the PLO 50 pool, so maybe we get to start another table. Well, no, actually no. If somebody would have joined, he would have sat down on this table. Never mind, ignore that. And right now there's no real superior skill involved. We're just basically flopping and turning our way to victory right now, it looks like. Speaking of which, another PLO 20 table on Micro opened up for us. Gonna let this one go for a change. I have no idea if this would a heads up pro would probably just yell at me at this point for holding anything pre. Bottom set, straight blockers. Of course no heart. Board pairing is not gonna be the most exciting thing. Of course it is immensely helpful, don't get me wrong. But with the bottom set, plenty of ways to lose here. So we'll call down. Well, that changes a little bit. Full ahead of 5s, of course. Not so sure here. Because we block 8-4, we block 8-7, and both of them hugely. Might be a case, one of the few cases, you know, where we're actually up against a straight flush. Iffy. Block 8-5. Wow, here we flop huge. First time the other guy comes in. We'll call this, I'm curious. Because of the 8-7, okay. I really didn't expect to be good here basically ever, probably. But man, I was just curious. Table 1 we took it down pre. The double suited aces and jacks. Still fine, but of course we would have liked to see a flop there. Just see a raise, that would be amazing. Ooh, oh, by the way, did I forget someone earlier? Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot someone you followed. That never happens to me. AA and a whole bunch of numbers. Thank you very much for the follow earlier. And TK 2070. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Very nice of you guys. Here, why are we in this hand? Oh, because we're in the big blind. Okay. Honored at this point. Don't mind if I take it down right now. 2 pair here on a dicey board. So here we will just check for now. It's 3 pairs. Here, that's pretty much the worst card that could have rolled off. I think it is the worst card. It goes check all the way here. Take one off with our 2 pair and a straight out. We have a straight out? No, we don't. Never mind. In that case, just let it go. And he was on air at this point. Kind of interesting. We feel maybe a tiny bit better about having called him there earlier. The full house board. That's 7, man. That 7 killed us in that hand. Oh, and apparently run it once. Still a little bit crashy. I have a feeling that might be server related. I'm actually gonna ask them in the Discord in a moment. Because yesterday everything was just, you know, rock solid for us. Check here, I think betting is horrible. I don't know. Godofu 23 saying hi, dude. Hi Godofu. You're heavy here. I think you were here earlier. Past, right? Can use a HUD on Betson. I can indeed. 2 things you need to do. You need to download the classic client from the microgaming network site. If you need a link for that, I'll happily give it to you. And you need to download a specific version of either a Poker Tracker or a Hold'em Manager. And no, I use Poker Tracker, but I did look it up for a Hold'em Manager for a friend, so I can give you a download link in a moment. So hang on, I'll get to it. First of all, let me ask the guys, the Run It Once guys on Discord first. Yeah, so I'll get back to the question in just a moment. I helped them out with some troubleshooting, I mean the Run It Once guys yesterday. Maybe if I can be of more help, then I'll gladly do that. Okay, that's that. Right. So, Holder Manager. Hang on. I'll find it out for you. Find in my Discord history who I sent it to. So scroll up there a little bit. Right. So, here's what you need to know. As I said, you need to download and play on the classic client. And then, for Holder Manager, you need to download either one of these versions is fine. If you play on Stars or any other website, you will probably need to install this version additionally to your existing install, which you do just by installing it into a different directory when you get prompted. Or if we're having another crash here. What's going on? Yeah. Okay, well, they restarted the servers today after having been down for more than 12 hours. So there might be server issues there. I'm not really sure why I raised here. I'm really sure why I'm gonna raise here. Right, gonna answer the question too. Get Run It Once sorted out first. It's of course excellent, giving us the wheel. Beat the Deck, also a very decent Twitch poker name. Thank you very much for the follow, Beat the Deck. Appreciate it. So, those links. Right, those are all the older versions of Holder Manager. Download and install one of them, like either one of them, in a separate location. Don't use that version when you play on Stars, because they're very likely gonna bitch at you, because you're using an outdated version that is now against their terms of services for some reason. Like, you're not gonna get banned for it, but try to avoid doing it. Basically what I'm saying. And so, yeah, that's why you probably wanna have this one installed as a separate version. And then you should be good to go. Install the classic client. Let me know if you need a link for that. In case you're already playing on the Prima client. I'm just gonna call them in race here. Don't really need to come over the top. Interesting lob here. Sure, you could have a queen, but with 2 on the board there, it's a little bit less likely. It's Snap call. Turn a gut shot ourselves. Here we get raised with kings by a pretty active player. Gonna call. He might not like this board as a small blind actually. Really shouldn't. Ah, but he bets part in that case. Benefit of the doubt. Probably once more. I really don't trust this guy. I have it. If he bets now, then most likely let it go, but he doesn't, and we're good. And on the new PLO 20 table, we flop amazing in a 3-bet pot. Get down right away. So yeah, Godoffu, let me know if that was all that you... if you need to know anything else. Yeah, my pleasure. Happy to help. Good. Nice. Very nice of you. Oh, Godoffu, you with the follow. Thank you very much. Okay, table has crashed again, this time after a disconnect issue. I think it is server related, guys. I was playing 2 hours yesterday on the new patch. I hope it's server related too, but I think so, because they've been testing this patch and developing it for a long time. So I would assume it's solid. New PLO. Wait, what? The PLO 10? Oh, it is. Damn it. Down here, by the way, I really didn't need to raise, but now that I have, I'm still gonna check. No need to bloat the pot at this point. We're just, you know, we're very likely good. We don't need to. We're not getting called by anything that we beat here. Like after the way this hand was played, maybe even the set is gonna call a lot there. So just checking is fine. IMO. Did I just say IMO? Jesus. Next up I say lol. Lol. Oh well. And what's coming back up, or what's the deal there? Could not connect to server. Yeah, okay, it's server issues. That's fine. That's why they didn't announce it officially that the site is back up. And why they were saying that they might need to take the servers down once more. If I got an answer from them. So the question there from a Run It Once employee about crashing experience there, why, what? Yeah, so I'm definitely leaning towards all of that being server related right now on Run It Once. And I'll be, you know, I'll be honest, I don't mind. Because it's beta and I figured out. Announcement after announcement in the Discord the last few days, huh? Hey, what's up, Dire Straits? Hey, how did you do in the sprint? I actually did come in like 3rd or 4th myself. Like $40, whatever that was. I think it was... I don't know, you tell me. But how did you do, Dire Straits? Yeah, I mean, yesterday they needed to... Sorry, I got distracted by something there. They needed to take the servers down because technical reasons, I think. And yeah, a lot of announcements there in the last couple of days, that's true. We are good indeed. Took one down with aces here, too late to show you. It was a small one. Nothing major happened there. The hunt for one addition. Oh, there it is. There the additional PLO 20 table is. So we can at least, if we need to play on microgaming, we can at least do so in style and the proper stakes for us. PLO 20. Oh, and by the way, I took stock of my situation. It's not as bad as I thought after the failed PLO 50 shot. And You know, next time I'm gonna go about it a little bit differently. And as in, I'm gonna wait until I have the full bankroll for PLO 50, and then I don't need to red hole or anything. And can just play my normal game with the peace of mind that I am properly rolled for it. So long story short, we need another 50 binds in total on PLO 20, and we're there. And you know, judging by the months leading up to this point, the chances are decent that this might not take long at all. No, fingers crossed, of course, you never know. I mean, variance hit us hard in the ass on PLO 50 when we moved up. It might rear its ugly head again. Never know. It will, for sure. It's just a question of when. Let's hope it's not next time we move up. Calling here, closing the action. Both things, so today is a pair, i.e. not outs. Over here with kings where we raised. Not by checking. Not like if we were ahead, like there are many turns that would ruin it for us. Like fills up, holding sixes or something. We do take it down. At the very least, we're sitting on 4 PLO 20 tables, and let's check out how... Doing okay. I just slowed down because remember having had a big stack, but that was on a table that went down to heads up of 300 and I left that table. So on run at once, we were up more than 2 stacks, more than 2 binds, and we're up 2 binds on micro right now. Okay. So up 4 binds. That's a very decent start. You took 4th, I took 3rd? Really? Jesus, man, I wasn't like, by the way, I really wasn't being cagey when I said Dire Straits that I don't plan on playing much. I did end up playing a little bit on Sunday, I believe it was. Yeah, Sunday was today. But believe me when I say I wasn't trying to, you know, like, oh no, I'm not gonna play, and then I had that planned out all along. That is a pretty excellent board here. As we were blocking, we had the straight and we were blocking the nuts heavily. So now I feel a little bit bad for having pulled ahead of you there, since after I told you that I wasn't planning on playing much, which was absolutely true at that point. But happy to hear that you took 4th, man. Nice. I hope you made a profit in the meantime. Sure I did not. Or raising this hand. This is a decent board. And here I'm not gonna bet small. There would be a lot of 9s that I would bet small here, or maybe check, but with a pair in my hand, just betting up is gonna be much tougher. If I start betting small now, he makes a straight. Not only have a tougher time of drawing out on him, but since the pot would be smaller at this point, he might call a little more widely. I was very close to 2nd, really? Jesus. Interesting. Huh. Oh, I mean, right now the run good is real, isn't it? With the gutter and the backdoor flush draw on top as well. Fill up right away. That's nice. So have full house outs on top. Don't really need right now. Well, I was gonna say unless he has eights, and I really was gonna say unless he has eights, that we turn an ace. That would just be amazing. So if he leads here, I'm very much inclined to believe that he does have a full house. He's not gonna lead the king high flush now. Except for protection, maybe, but then that's weird. Okay, we split it. Man, I was really... had he had eights, that would have been amazing. Pretty funny. Gotta check here to overbet. As in, over c-bet, I mean c-bet too often. Really? No, you bet? Oh, we have the crazy dude here to our left. We have a hand now. That's too bad. I was really hoping he would bet. Button the checker is in for sure. Here we'll just pot it now. Way. Need to put the money in, you know, we're not gonna hate the spot at all. Came over the top here, cause why not? Hoping to get it and keep it heads up. Fortunately this guy cold calls. Kinda raiding on our parade here. Rulers poker in the house. Yeah, very nice to see you here, Rulers. If you guys do not know who Rulers Poker is, then do check him out. Rulers Poker is the mind and the creator behind PLO Visions. Awesome tool for analyzing any flop and post-flop situation that you care to think about. With more stuff being added now, a heads-up module is coming out. He is using the tool to create quizzes on his very own Twitch channel, his very own stream. And those quizzes are amazing. Like there's a lot of high-profile PLO players in those streams, and it's interactive, so you give your answers. There's a giveaway involved in that as well. It's amazing. I learn a lot. Whenever I have time to... Sorry, didn't mean to slow roll him. He is basically drawing dead at this point. Right, Rulers Poker. Exactly. Do check him out. I learn a lot every time I'm there, and it's, you know, solver based. Like he goes like, okay, you know, the solver would check here, and then first of all, the audience can decide like, okay, I would check, I would bet, I would do this and that. There's like a bot that is integrated into that. It's really tight. It's really tight, the whole thing. And then you get the answer a couple of seconds later. Okay, no, the solver perspective here would be that you check, or that you bet, or that you raise. So it's amazing. You get free PLO education right there. Free raise, we're just gonna check. Trying to give him a proper shout out so you know what channel to head over to. Okay, there you go. Without a heart, as I learned on your channel, Rulers Poker, no heart, no bet here, right? Here's kind of funky, and I'm not really sure why I'm in this hand. Sorry, here. Oh, it's blind versus blind. Okay, that makes sense. He bets now. I'm not sure what to think of that. With the 8 here, I am gonna bet myself. Here, I'm gonna actually bet, I think. Checking here now. We have still 2 pair. And Richie Rob saying, love the explanations in these spots. I'll do my best. Keep in mind, you know, I'm no PLO Visions. My explanations are not perfect, but they reflect what I think and what I know. Hopefully they get in spots where they're not corrected. I hope that they'll get more accurate over time. Thank you for saying that, Richie. No dice this time? No point in... No need to bet here. I'd rather not bet small there, I think. Incentivizing a call with like gutter or stuff. And I don't know, we have a pair on top. Got a heart. Got a... That case. And he folds, so of course that was correct. No, that's not how poker works, but I'm glad to see him folding. What I'm not happy about is that we're three-handed on two tables, and there you definitely gonna spot more mistakes than I usually make, because I'm not great at short-handed games. Not great at all. Oh, and Dire says broke even around there? Awesome. Perfect. Breaking even at PLO 50 is huge. In my books. If you're breaking even, then that basically means you need like one or two small adjustments. You need some small adjustments, how many ever, and you'll be a winning player. Blockers here, like a 6 and 9, a 4 comes off. We'll definitely be potting. It doesn't, we won't. Still take it down, fancy that. Closing the action here, really crappy suited ace, but suited ace. And can make top 2. Right, if you want to be informed about Ruler's Poker when he comes online, I mean, of course you'll see if you follow him on Twitch, but go on his Twitch page and there you'll see a link to his Discord, and that's how I get the latest Ruler's news. Sure what to make of this bet, don't like it. But with a diamond in our hand here, I'm certainly gonna call, and now that he size down, now that he checks here quickly, we are gonna bet. They're blocking the second nuts here. We're gonna size down, making it look like we want to call. Is my thinking. Rules Poker, you deserve it. And I'm very happy to. Yeah, your stuff is great, and your stream is awesome. With stream. I will be doing some fishing off the tables at that time, Rules Poker. I'll not be joining. Oh, fishing in the real world. Okay, flop 2 pair, straight blocker, backdoor flush. Down here we have a very nice hand, king, queen, king, queen, jack. Double suited makes it super nice. Must be good. He really is. Really is. Also, I'm not much of a marketing guy. Like, I give shoutouts to my friends and colleagues who have amazing channels, and other than that, I'm not doing much of that. Meaning, I stand behind these words usually. Well, not usually. Period. Run it once more. Let's run it once more. Wow, that's too confusing. Checked here. Not sure. I think I would have liked a small c-bet better there. Even out of position, it's not a bad sizing I would habitually choose. I can run it once is back up. Here we're gonna come over the top. And you know what, guys? I think I'll close the shorthand table. So never mind. One table we get a joiner. And think I'll just pot it here, to be honest. Like, we block queen 8, stuff like that he absolutely needs to call with. And we have here the gutter, the... I don't know what the correct move is here, bet sizing wise. As played, we're gonna put it in. With the backdoor stick out of the pair. Here's a queen. Makes 2 pair, we have an open ender. Come on, do it for us! Ah, just punish him for calling with just a queen, man. Unfortunately, he had one of our backdoor flushes covered, which is not great. Yeah. Bet sizing here. I don't know what to think about that spot. So I'm the 3-better. I have very much incentivized to keep c-betting. It's not a board I'm not c-betting on as a 3-better, basically. I think. Question is bet sizing. So we were position. We were in position. Okay, I had it in my head that we were out of position. In position. Betting small is okay. In position we don't need to load up the pot there. We don't really benefit from a lower SPR. Which is kind of nice too, in my mind, and from what I've heard and learned, that lowering the SPR out of position with a decent hand is fine, because then it lowers the advantage the in-position player has. Because position doesn't mean much when, you know, almost it's clear that the money is gonna go in on a lot of turns. Thank you very much, Rulers. I'm over the moon about it too. And I especially like that a lot of peoples keep coming back. Did I just say a lot of peoples? Here. I hope not. Okay, that's very nice that he keeps calling. Also, with the 3 hands we observed, he's a 100-100-100 player. And, you know, a player like this, he could have a king 4, king 3. We block king 8 as much as we humanly possibly can. We're actually gonna pot it here, hoping he has a king, queen that he can't quite lay down. Oh, looks like run it once is back up. Discord, not really. If there's any money in limbo, they had some problems with that, but they fixed it, and of course the money is just in limbo, it's not gone. So yeah, on run it once we're up almost 40 bucks. Wait, almost 50 bucks. And on micro, even though we just lost this pot, we're also up a little more than 50 bucks. So in total, we're up 5 buy-ins. How sweet is that? How sweet is that indeed? No hands just now, taking a little bit break, which is fine by me. The last couple of minutes have been rather busy. Breather is nice. Ace over here, 400 big blinds. On the button, this is fine. I wonder if we can color a race with this. Let's check out the matrix. That. Here, of course, we flop amazing. Time to start betting here. So, on table 4, we're on the button. Jack 10-8, I kind of think we can. Queen Jack 10 combo, even triple in a triple suited hand is probably strong enough. Curious. For pot size, we're definitely letting this go without a single diamond. Jack 10-8, yeah it is. Actually triple suited even on the button, like as long as you have the Ace Jack 10. Sorry. The Queen Jack 10 combo there. It doesn't matter what side card you have, you can call the raise call the Queen Jack 10 deuce. Triple suited. Or not suited to the queen. So this shows you how much the solver apparently values the Jack 10 combo in combination with a third connected Broadway card. As in, you know, Queen Jack 10. And let's check out for shits and giggles King Jack 10x. Also, yeah, not greatly suited. And there it's the same, except some of the 10s get raise folded. 10-6 to 10-4. But even the King Jack 10-7 triple suited would be a raise call. Frenchie in the house. Nice to see you back, Frenchie. Nice to see you. We played a little bit of Run It Once earlier. We are currently waiting for some more people to sit. They had to restart the servers once more. This time it went over really quickly. I've thrown my head into the ring PLO 20 stakes, waiting for more people to do the same. And Frenchie, we're doing nice. We're currently up 5 buy-ins for the day in like an hour. Well, truth be told, one of the buy-ins I won off stream or starting today's stream. The crazy character here finds the raise button, which he apparently finding a lot. Judging by his stat. Wait, doesn't this guy... What happened? Ruleless poker! No, that is very nice of you. Thank you very much for the subscription, Ruleless. That is quite a thing. Thanks. Wow, thank you very much, Ruleless. That's nice. We have the gutter, we have blockers here. Against other players I would call for these reasons. Against him not so much. How folly guys like these are. The aces he leads here, that's the same character. It's not a horrible card except for the suit. It was a double gutter. Yeah, again, Rulers, thank you very much. That is making my day for sure. Do you mind calling here? I know it's not a thing, calling it a small blind with most hands. He kept checking here and we take it down for some reason. At the open-ender. Wanna see the new stuff? You and me both, Frenchie. And I anticipated that question and answered it already. How good am I? The aces, fair enough. I'm not really sure how he couldn't find a bet there in the end. And the PLO table I left with almost 2 stacks. I'm gonna rejoin because that same Lucky Squirt character is sitting there. Same crazy dude. Yeah, you and me both, Frenchie. You and me both. We played early a little bit. For like half an hour, I had like 2 crashes. And for now, I'm strongly assuming that those were server related. Other people had crashes as well at the same time. And yesterday, the software performed absolutely flawlessly for us. That's a lot of blockers here. Go board, backdoor flush. We have a double gutter ourselves. But quickly, they already did so. Them run at once and ACR. Yeah, that's a tough combination if those are your sides. Right now. Up the flushy. We took it on table 3, which is awesome. Here we have the second nuts. But a little bit on the larger end because there are a lot of full houses out there here. Potential full houses, I mean, like a lot of king jacks, king 8s, king 6s. There are a lot of sets out there. Speaking. Bad 6s, bad 8s would just limp here. At least I've seen that a lot. Additional heart is very nice to see. Further cutting down on flushes he can hold. Of which only one would beat us, of course. Bad ace is here, but in the cutoff we're not flatting. On the button, be a definite option. And this table, however, I'm gonna leave, because here we have the super aggressive dude who's getting deeper and deeper to our immediate left. I don't mind playing deep against him at all. In fact, I just sat back down at a table where I was deep, where I am still deep. But not when he's to our left. That's not a great spot. However, flopping this here is having no heart, no Broadway blocker. I could have actually potted it here as well. I think would have liked it a little bit more. Size down with aces that have some blockers or some backdoor equity. Eight entries now in the pool. One more and we'll be sitting on a run at once table. We flop aces again. Wow, how nice is all of that. This time we have backdoor equity, so definitely not potting here. Have a gutter and diamond blocker. No good, huh? So, where's he on table 4? We're sitting against the Lucky Squid character as well. This time he's not to our left though. Look around deep. And we start off with a nice hand on this table. Ace, Queen, 8. Double suited. Here, I'll actually come over the top. Short stack goes all in. Also very, very active player. Yeah. I thought punk. Really? Get it right there? With all the additional equity that you need? We had a lock on this hand from the get-go. Pretty much. For him. Not gonna do any bluffing here. I didn't. Well, I check kings, queens sometimes. I don't check aces. Check a set of jacks here. Maybe it does make sense to bet. I don't know. Those guys tell me. Cool. Apparently it does. So noted, this Lucky Squid character can fold. This dude is so passive, I'll just let it go here, the top pair. There's stuff that missed, sure, spades, blocking it all, but doesn't strike me as the type of guy who stuffs a lot. A pair and an open-ender here. Maybe we're good. We are. Cool. Pair both backdoors, but that sizing is a little bit too much. Also, a lot of turns are just gonna we're just gonna hate. Even the 7, 7 and 8 and 9 making us a flush draw. Not gonna be amazing. This would have been like one of the very few really nice cards to see. So it's like a 5 or a king. Okay. Then again, maybe not against 3-4. Closing the action here, flop and I can't flop and check check. Weird. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The 8 I don't mind at all. With a 9 and a queen in my hand. Well, not the queen, the 9. Important. But of course, having absolutely no spades. Okay, checking though. Nah. He's not checking a flush here, at least not anything above the absolute nut low. I might still have it, and he claims he does. It's this guy. He's not 4-betting. Okay, now that it goes multi-way, I'm happy. Oh. I was thinking if I want to come over the top here. But nah. Even against the crazy characters, no need to out crazy. Often enough we'll get them in the... Okay. What's the HUD say? So he is 4-betting 100% 4 out of 4 times right now. Backdoor flush, I decided to take one off. That's of course not a bad card at all. One, however. Still, a normal player might check some straights here. He has aces, okay. Play him cautiously too on the turn. That's surprising. Take a note on that, actually. Foldie. Barely. With the 9 and the spades. Betting small here. Okay. So what are we up against? We're up against under the gun range. We do have a 9. There's a shot actually. Yeah, no, we'll pot it. Epic Tilter in the house. Nice to see you back, Epic. Are you on the microgaming streets once more? Are you playing already? Oh, that's quite nice. Yeah, with the 9 with the jack there's an outsized bluff, I think. One PLO 20 table is starting up. Fortunately, there are only 2 of us sitting down. How did that work? No cards are being dealt, so we're waiting for the third guy. 9875, gonna come over the top here into small blind. It is gone excellently. Epic. Gone on a fishing trip tomorrow, so no stream tomorrow and very likely not on Saturday. And yeah, things are going well. Finished today, yesterday up 8 buy-ins, and today we're up 5, basically. Yeah, not basically, we're up 5. 4 during the stream here, during the last, what has it been, 65 minutes. So far so good, you know, it ain't over until the fat lady sings, and I ain't hearing no opera yet. How's it going on your end? You finished a nice day in profit yesterday, I remember. Oh. A lot of help with the sports. Theoretically. Make a full house now. But we would need for everyone to call here to get the prize. Even then it's close, but... You know, Lucky, please don't call. I don't wanna call. Old Lucky. Or raised, that's fine too. The trouble is here, are they, like, we're not getting the odds. Are we getting implied odds? And I kinda doubt it. You know, say an ace rolls off, it would be the gin card for us. We can make enough additional money here to make this all profitable. Would be my assumption, at least. Okay. Better to the straight and flush draw. We need to bet to this guy. He's not folding an ace-jack. Any ace beats us here. That's small because he's folding here a lot, I think. Not playing just yet, huh? Alright, so the PLO 10 tables are safe for a while. You played well yesterday from what I've seen, Epic. Very nice. Whereas I didn't always. Piercing race pot. The PLO 20 table on run once is live. There we go. Who knows? Maybe we take it down? Ah! Be funny. So, closing that table that we just observed, because it's PLO 10. No stick in PLO 10 at this point. We have enough PLO 20 tables. Fine. Here we're definitely gonna bet to find boards. Make a pair and a flush draw. Flush before coming in. We have some interesting spots going on all over the place. Here we ace. Mighty alright to me. Down here we're gonna call the raise from Lucky and we flop pretty well. Any point in betting here? I kinda doubt it. Up here we're gonna bet pot. Couldn't get all the 2 pairs out. We're down on table 1 on the run once table as well. Here it just calls. It's of course excellent news for us. As you saw on table 2, the pot size worked. It raised here for not even the maximum. Double suited aces, not folding these. Flop top 2. Unfortunately, neither a heart nor backdoor diamonds. Or a hand. Good lead, sure, but I don't think it's the board to do that on. Having no flush blockers here at all. Reggie doing this. You don't want to come over the top here, that's the thing. And now we're calling down. Up 2. Don't block the straight, but it's straight is relevant. We're either beaten by aces or little we're good as my gut feeling. That's very nice. Wow. That for a flop. Yeah, sure. Put it all in, even though we don't have any spades here. Also not horrible. Well, this is helping immensely. This turn. Down here we make a straight as well, okay. What do you bet on the flop? Here's overpair and the flush draw. Please, no flush. Nice, very nice. Did you see that? 32 bucks coming our way. We're just gonna call here. Raise is not without its merits, actually. So with that, this table is breaking. I'm not playing short-handed. On table 3, the pot size bet on the turn took it down as well when we made the straight there. Up here, I'm gonna fold. Flop of flush draw blockers. Blockers might be helpful on the road against this guy, actually. What we've seen, he can fold. Oh, now we have a gutter to the straight flush then. Sure. That way. Board pairing, not sure if I mind. Open pair like this. We took down almost a buy-in here, man. We are on fire today. Ridiculous. Yeah, we have 90 bucks on micro. What will we be doing on run at once? Run at once, we're up almost 70 bucks. Jesus Christ. What's happening? What's happening? It's nice, that's for sure. Wasn't meant to be on the PLO 50 tables, huh? Just got clobbered by the deck. Not bitter. I'm playing. Alright, let's pay more attention to run at once here. Ace, ace, ace. E? All a raise. Probably fine, let's check it out. Bet really small here. So here was the 3-better. I raised, call, 3-bet. I'm probably letting this one go, to be honest. Yeah, I will. This dude is just so very tight. You have a really tough time making full houses. I'll let it go. Min raise part here. This guy, the minimum in. How about a lead here? It's of course really nice. Now we're beating all the other aces. What hue we having? Like, he didn't have an ace-king at this point, right? No, he had king, king, jack 8. You have a flush draw, diamond? Nope. King is suited in clubs. Good enough. I haven't quite decided yet if I'm gonna be streaming tonight. It is a holiday in Germany. Maybe I'll sit back, drink a beer. Later tonight, I mean. I'll play it by ear a little bit. Need more run-at-once tables. More. 9 entries in the player pool. And seeing that we are gonna be sitting on all the PLO 20 tables that open in the foreseeable future, that of course increases our chances massively, well, 200%, to see any and be part of any huge splash that will happen, because we're gonna be sitting on all the tables they could happen at. So the way it works, I recently got clarification on that. Like, in the back of my mind, I thought that maybe like the splashes are across stakes, and they're not. By what I mean that for a huge splash to happen on PLO 20, the rake needs to come out. For that to the rake they need to collect in the first place needs to come out of PLO 20. So your rake that you put in it, that you pay at PLO 20, is not going to get used up for a huge splash at PLO 500 or whatever, you know. So that's nice, I think. Makes sense, but nice to have had clarification here. This is also awesome, being able to put half of our stack in at 100 BB with a single suited ace with okay side cards, 9 and 6. 13 can make stuff. A pretty happy 3-better, 12%. Also pretty happy 4-better with 11%. You get more aces. These are even prettier. Isn't that borderline, der Alte? Wow, hang on. I was gonna look that up. Thank you for reminding me, actually. I would have forgotten. No, here we flop huge. Then here, we'll see what happens. Gonna size up here. Wow. Wow. Okay, wow. Let's flop the world here for a change. Well, we've been flopping well all day. Let's do it once more. All the aces are gone. No, this guy has a flush draw. We turn an 8. Then he makes 3 of the kind in the end, unfortunately. We were doing okay until the river. Still plenty of ways to lose that hand, but... Ooh, hang on, a different button here. But we were doing okay. Right, the 8874. No, 877. Wait, what was it? 8774, right. Let's check it. Didn't bet, that's a good sign. Down. Yeah, the 8-6 would be fine. Would be the only 7th with an 8 without an ace. That's the 4th card. So yeah, that's borderline 4. The guy who won the huge pot took his winnings home. That's his right. Good for him. Also good for the game. You know, people like that will be back after booking a decent win there. Open-ender, 2 backdoor flushes. We're gonna call. Gonna bet, I mean. Call a raise here pretty comfortably. Without any showdown value. Calling it at this point. And get a little bit lucky there that he didn't have anything he could call with. Get some money back. Also, hi der Alte. You back here. Okay. Okay. I'll take. No! I should have stuck to the small. But even checking here is fine when we're crushing the board. We don't have a pair from the board. But it's up. It can't be horrible, right? Down here, I'm now gonna check. I bet all the way. Heads up spot. He won the absolute minimum there. Get aces down there. Let's get back to that. Here I opened from MP. Finish. 4. You make a straight. Not terribly exciting in this spot. I'll let you know what happens. I'm not gonna bet for sure. Somebody bets I'm folding. As they like bet 10 cents or 20, whatever the minimum. Gonna check here. No. Necessarily. Right, so I think the reason why I checked was that way if I have a club roll-off, I can really put pressure on him still. Cool. Checking. And we'll check it out now. We can. Bets we fold. Sure. Not a great hand, but some potential there. Let's take one off here. And here, let's bet. The original razor checked. This is very nice with the queen in our hand. Eat here. And now we're checking. Made a hand having showdown value. Second nut straight. Here flush rolls off. Gonna be careful about it. Checks and we might actually be good then. No low set. And for pot size we need to let it go. Very unfortunate. It is with drop. I actually did the math. When I say I did the math, I mean I had help because I'm rubbish at percentage math. And as a streamer level 2, I get, including the 51%, I get like 88% rakeback in total. Ooh, no. Getting here. Well, I think well, you don't get it, as you know, French, you don't get it direct into your account, so you get it in form of the splash pods. And ooh, no table opened up, but the third guy left right away. The other guy left too. Okay, weird. Right, so that guy hasn't 3-bet too much. Still the same. No, it's a new guy. Ooh, guy, okay. So out of $2, they would actually put $1.20 back in. And it would come around in form of splash pot at some point. Yeah. Double gutter and the nut flush blocker. Ugh. Very unfortunate, just gonna check and pretty much lose as always. Ooh, up. Not always, just pretty much always. Look brighter and have more contrast, right? But I feel that the community cards are a little bit blurry. Like your whole cards, you're right, yeah, they look nicer. They're more easily discernible. Top pair and a wrap. Not a spade here. Not checking. Single raise pot, flop when check check. So for now, no more crashes. Reinforcing my belief that the crashes we had earlier were server related, not client related. Also, let's pay attention next time we have an all-in or a showdown. It should be slower, shouldn't be over as quickly as it was before, where it just hardly had a chance to make out what was happening. Sometimes. When I say sometimes, I mean always. Pretty much. I'm gonna bet here because it's a board where he doesn't have a jack, he's gonna have a tough time calling. He has something better than a jack is what he's saying. Yeah, I don't mind having c-bet here, it's not like I have huge equity. I got our back to flush draw, sure, but yeah, that's fine. That's doesn't feel like a case of over c-betting. That's a nice board for someone. Nice board for us. Yeah, you know, I think these are a little bit blurry to me, these cards. These are super sharp and high contrast. Where's these? And not so much. Do we go for the bet fold or do we go for the check call? I think we go for the bet fold. We just go for the call. Fine. 4. Checks again now, we'll bet. Down. 8 entries in the PLO 20 pool. So I think they're still being low-key about the whole servers being up again thing. Because I don't think I've seen a tweet by them just yet. They're still in... I feel they're still making sure that everything is working smoothly until they make a widespread announcement that the patch is out. Because they really haven't. They haven't tweeted about it at all, I think. Something? Nope. Now the Jack 9 is definitely something that I might have, so now I'm trying to get flushes out here. Sixes, okay, yeah, fair enough. Curious he didn't raise the flop. He should have, I wouldn't have folded there. Checking is fine. Both leading here with the double gutter. Also check raise is a decent option here. Blocking the nuts just so heavily and having all the redraws we need. Go. Ooh, I received a... Not that. Check out, received a message from the artist who did... the logo, and I asked her to make 2 small changes to it before we blow them up and put them on, you know, a t-shirt or something, where all the details would be much more easily visible. Okay, and she's gonna have it done by Sunday, Monday. Sunday, Monday sounds good to me. Cool. I'll answer her later. Bottom pair here ain't much to write home about. This guy certainly has come to play. Very active. And that's unfortunate then. Okay, note to self, like, don't do marginal bets against this guy. Fair enough. I mean, the question is still, what does he do if we follow through? Like if we come over the top there or call and then lead a turn, like a was it club turn? Blocking the nuts heavily there. And we'll figure that out at some point too. Nothing for us here. Better to call here, because I can't always be folding against this guy. Make 2 pair. Bad card for a lot of reasons. You have the 8 of diamonds, somewhat nice, but a heavy card. We still take it down. Cool. What did he call with? Then spades, I would assume. Or just kings. And the queen, so he had an open-ender. He had an overpair and an open-ender. That is probably fair. Down here, I'll need to let go. I got 1 bet on the flop. It's 2 pair, back to flush draw. Let's see what I know shows up with. Turn a queen. Low play something. He did turn a queen. The other guy called with a flush draw and an open-ender and a pair. Oh, it's the Lucky Squirt character. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That figures. Cactus on being on the maniac side anyway. Yeah, gonna come over the top here, put it in. Seeing that he is short. 15 big blinds. What the holdup is now at this point. Low rolling aces on us. Not thinking about folding, right? What? Oh, that does not compute at all. That's freaky, man. That's just freaky. Try to let these go. Out, but I don't think that I can do anything with those. Calling, but no. Should just be folded. Cool. And that's a board, and that's a decent board too, giving us top and bottom, a flush draw, a gutter. Guys up terribly here, and here we have no pair, but we have a wrap and flush draws. Here we get raised. Put it in. Queen 9 unless he has a flush draw on top. Here unfortunately we get raised. Board character thing. This one I'll let go. Here we call. Let's see what we're up against. Top set, huh? Well, we're not doing horribly against top set with the gutter and the flush draw. Unfortunately, we're not doing well enough in the end. Split this one up. Fair enough. We're just gonna limp here. Call a raise, an ace king, heads up. With the extra money in here. Fine. Now this guy loves to bet pot this time. It's half pot. Take 1 off. Might slow him down. And I only take him one off against this guy here. Like, if this guy suddenly decides to bet there, I fold really quickly. But he bets a lot of flops, and then I've seen him shut down a lot as well. Table goes into heads-up mode. I don't think that's the type of player I want to play heads-up against. Nice one. We're good? We are indeed. Up here for the last hand. I can make a pair in the end. Never know, might be good. A paired board if he doesn't have a 9. And good it is. Cool. Righty. So I think I will go on a short break in a moment. It was a horrible turn. Too bad. Not this time, huh? I thought with an 8 was the shot. Trying to set a straight there. Maybe a check turn, turn full house that I checked. Did not work. Well, we are still doing fine, though we lost an all in there. On micro, we are up 30 bucks. For today, and on run it once, we are up 65. We're up 95, almost 100 bucks, almost 5 binds. I'm still very happy with that. Very nice. 4 of these binds on stream. Right. Yeah, gonna go for a 5-minute or less break. Just after 2 hours. Thinking about non-poker related things for a minute or two. Probably a smart move. Have I updated my profile pic yet, is Twitch asking. Yeah, apparently round is better. All the profile pics are now supposed to be round. What used to be a square is now a circle. Yeah, that's... You can bet that some marketing guy that just got promoted or employed. It's like his pet project. I'm patting myself on the back. Like, oh yeah, it was a square, now it's a circle. I learned it at MIT. Yeah, I could just imagine that being reality too. So, one more hand here, one more hand on the other table, and when I'll be back in full force, and more PLO 20 is gonna happen. And as I said, we need in total around 50, 60 big blinds, not big blinds, buy-ins, and then I'll take another run at PLO 50. Next time I'm gonna do so with a full PLO 50 bankroll, which is why I'm waiting a little bit longer. Also, I don't need to red hole, so I can play deep right from the start. Like, I'm not gonna play like 8 buy-ins deep beginning, but you know, I'm gonna leave the table once I double up or triple up, and let's hope that doesn't take too long. I'll leave you I think with this table, this one might be a little bit more interesting with this character here. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Should you wish to stick around, that would be cool. If not, I understand. Thanks for watching so far, I'll be back in a moment. And back. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Wow, everybody stuck around. That's awesome. That graph is gonna... Okay, I've got to catch up with the chat. Let's open up some tables first. over the place. Nice. Position on a crazy character. He's on it out of position on a crazy character on all the tables. But immensely. Table I was waiting for. But no, the guy left. Okay, fair enough. So need to move tables 2 and table 4 a little bit. Right. So okay. For us, the checker is here with the 10 as well, blocking broadways. Have 2 pair, so we're gonna. I mean, we have a set, but we also block our own out. Is what I mean. He bets we're gonna. Ace size in. We block all the full houses possible. Not to mention that we have one over our own. And so at the top it gets... Rather he not. Ace 8 on the forefront of my mind now at this point. Something that beats us. Okay, just have no run at once tables, all as well. Right, so Facha Kook, welcome to the channel, Facha. Nice to see a new face. Gonna call you, no need to raise. Here we let it go, even closing the action. This is a horrible hand, not being suited to the ace. Make it suited to the ace, we're in here. And this would not be the greatest of flops either. Like, 2 pair for those sounds nice. Backdoor flush draw is something, but we're not liking many turns like this one we would hate for many reasons. Watch. Okay, not much to see. Right, so the graph, Richie, you know what, I hope it will. I mean, they now list the splash pot sizes and the splash pots themselves for the first time in their hand history. So once we can import them, I hope that Holder Manager or Poker Tracker will have an extra column for that stat, and maybe that'll definitely lower the win rate, because, you know, the actual win rate, because we made some money, a lot of money in the splashes, I think. But I remain optimistic that it's gonna be a nice looking graph. Not sure if sick, but nice looking for sure. In 5 pints, that's it. You ready for PLO 50 again? Just not yet, but soon. And I love how the run one software looks. Here we get 4-bet, which this guy does pretty liberally. And even if he wouldn't, we're calling this hand. And now, sort of unfortunately, the money goes in here. Fold, right. Yeah, we'll put the money in ourselves. I doubt we have much fold equity here against the aces, yeah. That's an excellent turn. Oh, we picked up a lot of equity on that turn. Check that out, actually. Yeah, but once we flop a pair there on a board like this, where all of our 2 pair outs are presumably live against what we at this point assume are aces, even if there's a large forwarding fee. Fine. And incidentally, the player I was looking to sit with is this guy. So he's here. He's an 89, 75, 63. So he 3-bets 62, not 63. Same difference. Percentage of his hands folds against a 3-bet in 5% of the cases, and 4-bets 35% of his hands. So having this guy to our right is not ideal, but having him at the table certainly no reason for sadness. I mean, I can show you the graph for this month on microgaming, since we played a lot on microgaming. Show you older graphs, but there's short stacking in there, and that's not really useful for us. So in that hand on the flop, we had 39% against his exact hand. Random hands we had 5%. On the turn, we actually don't lose equity. We are now 43% win the hand. Yeah, didn't get there. But man, that turn had him worried, I'm sure about that. Right, the graph. So in terms of the real money, the graph looks quite nice. Low on the pair tab. In reality, we are winning 4.39 big blinds, which is skewed because microgaming only counts the hands you put money in. But big blinds, this looks a bit sicker, I think. We're running massively under EV. We still run 25 binds under EV this month, so what I am proud of, however, I mean, I'm still proud of the graph, it's excellent, it can't be helped that we ran massively under EV. I am very proud of my red line, which usually goes like this. But for the last 5,000 hands, it has stabilized pretty much. Like slowly going up even. There's a slight upwards trend here over the last 5k hands. 4k hands. I really like that. First time ever I had red line to be happy about. And to close off the graph related talk here, my EV adjusted DP per 100, again skewed, but EV adjusted over the last almost 20,000 hand, 18,000 to be exact, would be 18.3 big blinds, so like subtract, I would say 25% of that, giving us around 50 BB, certainly nice. Yeah, on PLO 10 alone I ran 22 binds on the EV there. What it is. Thanks for being around, Richie Rob. And you were around for a long time. If you guys don't know Richie Rob, you should check him out. He's a live cash game player. Is now heading off to the World Series in 2 days from what I heard. And on his channel, he is venturing into the wonderful world of no limit tournaments, does that on Star, streaming no delay. Certainly very entertaining. And has a great channel. I really dig Richie Rob's stuff. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, head over to his channel, check him out. It's never waste the time to be in his channel. If it is, then it is in the best way possible. Always very entertaining. Gonna take one off here from against an aggressive guy with the cutter. Flush draw. Now here the crazy dude raises into 3, I can't come over the top. Also Lucky Squirt is gonna call if I like put it in here, he comes over the top, he's gonna call. But sorry, here. Sorry. But we're gonna call ourselves on this board. I think we're putting the money in. Here I'm now folding. Yeah, with the flush draw and the overpair. Like he could have any hand, he could have any hand. Both of them are really crazy characters. Yeah, open-ender. Come on, do it for me. Don't do me like that, really. Trader tier first. Everybody can get lucky in PLO. 40B, thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. Very nice. Yeah, that was an excellent spot to get the money in. Let's see what hand replayer says what our percentage was. 73% what we had there. So yeah, you remember me talking about running under EV? That's a recurring theme apparently right now. This is a game mode. What's happening here? Yes, more or less random hands there. Wow, wow, wow. At least when it comes for playing to playing for stacks there pre-flop, those are really not the hands you should be going up with. Again, if he raises, I'm not folding here. But at this point, okay. Flush draw an open ender now. Half pot sounds good to me. The turn doesn't help us at all. Offers no really bluffing a piece the way we played this hand. We could well be heading. Oh well, yeah, he's at half stack. I close my eyes and put money in here. It's not a great spot at all. But this guy could have. You know by now what he could have. Oh, come on, give me an 8. Just do it to him, man. 7, 3, 4. He would have put it in with, you know, any random 4 cards there. That is just sick. And just like that, we lost a bunch of buy-ins on Michael. Meh. Yeah, we're now on Micro. We're now down. Is it like a little less than 2 buy-ins? Oh wow. Lord, what a run for Omaha High. And he just dumps it all back. Oh well. Put on run it once. Well, there are 4 more entries in the pool. Oh yeah, I missed the table. Somehow they don't pop up. We have a full table on run it once. I need to let them know that the tables don't pop up. Go about this table with those table 2 here. This one over. So, Omaha we now have on table 2 here. And here we have kings. Sorry, here. Wrong button there. So that means in total we're up 1.5 binds currently. That's how it goes sometimes. Quickly too. I can't really tell you why I checked here. Here, I'll check too much. Okay. Like in this. Ace, ace, queen, 7 double suited on the run at once PLO 20 table. So let me check that I have set the option to pop up tables. Then on the Discord that part isn't. So we block a pair from the board. Have the nut flush draw, backdoor flush draw. Maybe we can even size down here. Pop up table whenever action is required. Yes. Yeah. Enabled. Omaha build up a stack. Nice for him. Pair flush, second nut flush draw here. Take one off, especially for half pot. That sounds good. Sorry, I'll just shoot him a message on Discord. Get to do it later. Right. Yeah, we never followed here. I think I do. We get all the random pairs out. In 8-7, boost 3, whatever. So at this point, I'm either saying I rivet a set or I have a 7. In my mind. Cool. You know, everybody checked, even though we were up against the better part of the whole table there. If everybody keeps checking, and quickly too, on flop and turn, then why not give it a shot with this sort of run out? No straights, no flushes possible, everything missed. Okay, I tell a lie, there was one straight possible on the turn, but nobody bet it, so yeah. Get some folds. If you get a raise free, go. Ooh, table, but one. Here, gutter, and let it go. The calling was an option. Raising would be one, but 10 of clubs there. No, Omaha left. Maybe into the search function, maybe he's down somewhere else. Maybe he might be one of those guys who now sitting at the higher limit, and if he sits down at the PLO 50 table, we're there. There are players that do that. They have enough, then they move up to the next stake and so on, trying to spin it up. Or move up to chase the losses, that's also always very enjoyable. Oh. The jack high flush draw calls oh as well. We've been a very interesting spot here. Open-ended spade flush draw. Not necessarily great, just. So here the flush comes in. I'm curious to see what happens now. It's raised here, which I find curious. Raising the really? Be better on board and he folds immediately. Kings probably right. I'll never know if he had a better flush. Ooh, no PLO 20 table. Sweet. We're ditching then. Of course. We do have one heart in our hand. A little bit helpful, but okay. Okay, we are going this table. Alrighty. Being on 2 run-at-once tables now. Things are looking up. This one then, fair enough. That the knee. What the deuce? Wait, what happened? So sure about this bet down there. Ace is way on. Raise c-bets a lot. So here, more interesting. Open ender for us and block to the nuts and a second nut flush draw. Blocking the straight flush, having made flush ourselves. But what to do is there. I think I'll call here. Bet sets here on the straight board. Didn't make like 7-5. Okay, he did have 7s and a 10 as a blocker. Okay, that makes sense. Fortunately. Nice double paired hand here, queens and 8s. Gutters, gutter, and here I'll take one off. We get raised, we're just gonna call, no reason to see. Up the second nuts this time around again. Comes over the top and then I'll let it go with the... yeah. Fun. Much. Tens versus kings, oh wow. Board pairs once more. Keep that really small. Up. Ace wants like a crying call thing. Nice. On. Fortunately, we get a walk with aces, but we take down the blinds or a blind. Fine. Already have on the other hand. I would assume he had an ace. Yeah. Ace, king, queen, 4. Absolutely no clubs at all. Still gonna call. Really count as a full 3-bet if this guy only min raises. There's not the greatest thing up here. No backup right now. If there's a whirl and if for the reason that I'm having, like, this guy has straights here. Like, okay, never mind, all of them have straights here. Never mind, I don't like it anymore. I don't like the bet anymore. I got my wires crossed there in my head. Awesome. Hope he isn't free rolling us. We block a hard a little bit. Not at the full stack either. Awesome. The nuts stay nutty. Very nice. Dash pot, we're certainly not gonna give this up right away. And he reloaded tables. Yeah, I called a raise. On the table, I took it down pre. Okay. The flush here, put pairing, whirring. Pull a How's it possible? Close my eyes here, see how it beats us this time. Yeah. Not good, huh? Calling those river bets on paired boards. Fairly good. In here, I think this might actually be the raised fold, this one. Again. No, just a call. Call is fine. And call is what we'll do here. I'm just gonna check behind if he does. So when you're bluffing here, we have showdown value, and he doesn't necessarily have to beat here. Kings with spades, whatever. This one we let go. They're playing a decent one. Wow. An 8 and a flush draw. This has the better flush draw. Reload, please reload. No! Bad. Up a bottom set. Better to the straight and flush draw. The king in our hand. Bet here. We call, of course. Pair. Well, not two pair. Blocking one of our outs now. Blocking straights at all at this point. Pretty cool. Now, I can't really put into words why I ended up calling there. Just that I like the result. I mean, it's not a great, superb multi-way hand, but closing the action here. Getting a really nice price for a, wow, for a huge pot in here. Whatever happens, we're gonna put the money in. It's rainbow, we have the backdoor flush draw on top, we have a pair from the board, we have the wrap. Like, except for flopping full houses or anything else, this is the gin flop as far as I'm concerned. Not behind much anything here. Not even against the set. Come on, do it for us. Okay, unfortunately you had the flush draw cover, that didn't help. But yeah, I don't regret anything there. Down here. Oh. Oh, like I said, bet good often enough here. It might be. Like, should we make it, of course. Ooh, PLO 20 table opens up. And have you noticed? No crashes, nothing. Thing running super smooth on Run It Once so far. Tank. Happy to check behind, and we're actually good here. Not flush draw on the paired board, decided to bet it on the turn. Gutter. Paired draw blockers. Button, falling there. And with this. Stuff like Jack 10, certainly the mix. There it go. No two ways about it. Another decent hand here. 18-10 deuce. Suited. Fine flop, but not for us. Okay. Not making a flush here on a paired board, blind versus blind. Check at this point. Get down. Better table 4, which isn't appealing at all anymore. Actually, it's a lucky table, I'm just it anyway. Here we get raised, sorry, here. All close in the action, we have activity there. Up a pair, backdoor flush draw, and a gutter. Up a set, which is nice. That's part and we are out. The 10. Going for it. Bet the flop here, maybe. Confused. He does have it. Played it safe, having had none of the straights. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Well, not much left currently from our initial great run. Might actually be down currently. On microgaming, we're down $80, 4 buy-ins. It's not being made up by what we're up on run at once. Not quite on first. Oh. Maybe it's alright. Oh. On run at once, we're up 40. So we're down 2 buy-ins currently. Meh. Not ideal. But against a crazy character, we lost some pretty spots there, pots. Where he just got favored by the dealer. Top and beyond. It was down to 300. Flop a top pair and a gutter. Like, because of the splash pot here, I'm willing to limp here very wide. Bets large. So I think. Very nice double suited kings down here, however. Gonna come over the top and call a raise. Side 2, or she, whatever the case may be here. I think we're putting money in here, even though we don't have a heart. Really don't want to check here. I want to check my hand a little bit. And we can call it all in here. Table 1 is now down to, okay, make that heads up, and I really play against it at all. I don't know, I don't think I'm folding too much blind versus blind here. Not like this. 3 cards work nicely together, the 10 and the 7 together a little bit. Flush draws on the board, he might have us really rough shape already. Overpair. Kinda curious that he checked up, but still. Even if he has a queen, he might as well have ace queen, and not doing great against that. Fixes, aces. Very interesting action there. They got it in pre-flop, so he must have come over the top. Yeah, they just run a raising bar. Flash. Looked like it. Curious. Out. Dogball! Welcome back to the channel, Dogball. We started out absolutely amazing, and now hit a rough patch. Are currently down like 2 binds. Yeah, all is pretty well still. We are playing on a new run-at-once software, the new patch, and it seems to be pretty solid. We had crashes yesterday and today, but I think all of those were server related, so they're not bugs in the software. Server stuff going on. In fact, the crashes yesterday were when they turned off the servers, or rebooted the servers, so 13 explanation, and other than that, it has been a very good playing experience so far. Decent button hand here, 9 high rundown, 8 here, gutter and a nut flush draw. Let's check gutter with bitter nuts. Gonna fold even if he bets pot. Table 1, I took it down. The With the 8 in my hand, I am gonna start stuffing here. Yeah, nice to see you back, Doc Mal. And the first part of the session we ran absolutely amazing. Played well as well, I think. And lately we lost a few parts, like 2 or 3 binds against an absolutely crazy character who got lucky. Like either on the flop where we had to put it in because he was crazy, he just outflopped us right away. Or he got there on the turn. Part of the deal. We get a raise, we're still gonna call, double paired hand, a flush draw. I doubt we'll be able to see a turn. This guy is short. Noteworthy. For the next spot we get involved in him. Trips here. The raise fold, I think. Well, actually against a crazy... Not for betting crazy, generally speaking on the side. Put it in. Fold equity there. Yeah, I think we will. See, only because he's short. But be at the full stack, he over the top right away, and he flopped the world with hearts as well. Helpful if you get a king in the end, or another 9. Nope. Yeah, it's certainly not the advice solution there to put it in, but if he's short, and if he doesn't flop that, then, you know, I think we get enough folds. And having hearts as backdoor there. Okay, this song gets the X though. Like. So they're not going to be any streams tomorrow, and very likely not on Saturday, because I'll be fishing in real life. On a little fishing trip with my brother. Very much forward to it. First fishing trip this year. Also, I think once I go on break a little bit later, I'm not gonna do a late night stream today. It's holiday today, and I might I want to watch a movie, drink a beer, relax a little, something non-poker related. Very loose aggressive, huh? Not well enough, often enough here. Double suited, I didn't hold it. What do you know? Just gonna pot it here. Not blocking our full house outs. Of course, we have absolutely no flush blockers or draws. So he might, depending on his hand, he might be doing very well against our hand indeed. Oh, not with that. The deuce? What to do? Queens here in a splash. What do you do? Standard half bet. Outsizing here sounds good to me. Of course, always the cards you don't really want to see there. And even though we have a 10, we'll probably check back here. Nice. Made her smile, apparently. He had the king 10 too. So, good thing that we checked that turn. Closing the action. Or some stuff we can add. Yeah, I think it's... Back high flush draws, 697. completely horrible. Oh, but the gutter here, that's not enough. If they're playing for a decent one, we can in here. You're not. The raise fold, probably okay. Yep, gonna stick to that. Holding this for sure. Splash pot. Oop. Base. Slightly better hand. Ace king and 4 double suit. Not perfectly so. Taking away some value of this hand. But now we're gonna be playing heads up and we're not folding. Raises we up here. And up here we flop nice. Checked, of course, king queen, no kings. Not doing. Now be drawing to one out against. I think bet folding way here, and we do actually take it down. Get a call. Get a queen. Ooh. Then we get a min raise. How about you come over the top, Genesis? Oh, perfect. Ask and you shall receive. We're gonna come over the top up here. Oh, no PLO 20 table on run it once opens. That's a thing. Stall. Put it down on table 1. We flop huge on the new table. Flop the top full house. Second nuts here with the kings in our hand. Flop and check, unfortunately. Getting half pot now on the turn here. Get called. Or 8 rolls off. Probably once. Gonna pot it. Sorry here. We get called and we're starting off well on this table. Down here everybody's... This guy's down the tank. The guy... Oh, we take it down there. I have yet 3 clubs and a queen high flush there. He came over top with the ace queen jack 7 triple suited. I'm gonna take a note of that in a moment. Table 1 is now heads up. That's busy here for a moment. We flopped nuts with a redraw to backdoor spades. I guess a backdoor full house is also in there. Always nice to see you, Raphael. We are on indeed. We are on run at once to boot. Hold the character, no PLO 20 table opens. That is amazing. So we're gonna ditch all the run at once tables. The other ones. Of course, the microgaming tables is what I mean. Time we get raised, heads up. Heads up, I think I'm still calling a suit base here. Might not be his flop at all. So 20 table open, so I can ditch this one. And I talking for a moment, be all over the place. And fortunately, he tells us he does like it. Get on your faces. In a pot where I came over the top, I'm gonna pot it here now. Aces get potted on us, that is. That's not a happy card at all. Aces flop this board, which might be troubling. We need to let this one go. We don't get raised here. We do not. Cool, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time only after run at once patch declined, we're sitting on only run at once tables. How nice is that? Cat to enjoy that occasion as well. Really? Get it in a second. One go, not do here. Here, I'll be back in a second. Lordy Lord, really board pairing. First of all here, barely checking behind. You're good. But didn't have it. Didn't have that. Get a hand that beat us, unfortunately. Sorry, did I unmute my mic there? Brad Flanner, thank you very much for the follow. Can't still need yet. Right. Back. So leads, great, pair turn, that into all the way, this guy. Take a note to that effect. Okay. So taken, both mentally and reality. Fortunately, we heads up here, but no. Jacks and fours here. That is indeed nice. Closing the action here, we call pair and a gutter. Gonna check this one down, I think. Got the flop out of the turn already. But yet the other jacks as well, that's kind of funny. Make two pair here, that's not good enough on a board that's draw heavy still. Wait, so that was it, Garfield? Mouthfuls of food? Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Down here in a raised pot, we make two pair now. Oh, we're good. Really good, guys. We're willing to let this one go, I think. And down here. King Jack 10-6, double suited. Six, I really don't need to come over the top, I think. Make a top pair, backdoor flush draw. Here on the heads-up table, make two pair. Pot where I didn't raise the button. As I said, my heads-up game is, like, when it comes to knowledge, non-existent. Pair again. Small blind opener. Check. Same. Oh! 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 He had the 7 blockers and makes a set on the river. The aces heads up, unfortunately, get a walk. And maybe you've noticed that the splash sizes don't count towards the raise sizes at PLO anymore. Here, gutter backdoor flush draw. Okay. Odd size bets. Let it go. With the wow, this guy just went in here with. I think he went in on the flop with gutter. Evans. Oh yeah, that's the guy we have to note on. The turn nut straight. No, the flop nut straight on a pair turn. Get into it all the way. funky line. Take one away here. On here we flop. Yeah, we do. Flop interesting. Top pair, open ender, and a flush draw. And a backdoor flush draw. Position, let's just call. Man, that's fine. Oops. We're looking to get it in, like, very excited if she comes over the top. Could be dead, for all intents and purposes. He does. Does not, huh? Ooh, table broke. Against this guy, maybe I can just limp there. Looking to play the hand against him, but... Okay. So on micro, we ran like 4 binds under EV, unfortunately. And are down like 5 binds on micro. But on run and ones, up a little bit, I think, still. Yeah. Run and ones, we're up 50, so we're down 2.5 binds in total. That's not completely horrible. Against this guy, I don't mind playing some heads up. Ooh, pretty cool hand here. 8, 7, 6, 6, double suited. Thing. Behind. Losing is quite often against like a 9-7, stuff like that. This time though. Get raised here and there's no real reason to come over the top. Don't stop the world. Here. Might maybe get a 6. That's an interesting fighting cards. Fortunately, this guy bets pot. You have to let it go. Here we get called. Against the 9-7 or 9, so okay. Here he leads pot, but we have an open ender and a backdoor flush draw. I'm willing to give not. Called here. I hope this means we're always good, right? Yeah. He checks. That is nice. That once more. Out here we flop 2 pair. He bets really small on the other table, so I'll call. Might very well be a value bet here by him. Wants to get paid. Hell. Or not. Ooh, 4th table opens up once more. Terribly exciting turn here. Great river either. Turned on the behind on the turn. Chances are we are now. Like in their days. Here, however. 10 in our hand. So on table 2 I'm gonna fold. This was a mistake, by the way. Me calling here. Especially against a guy who likes to bet part on the flop. Like raising pre is... Check this one. 5-4, maybe fine. Button, I mean, you can do a lot of stuff on the button. This double suited. That going for King 9. For now, the 8-5 is fine. The 8-4 is just a fold there. Not hugely surprising. Oh. Beat the deck. How do you find playing in a smaller pool? I have almost nothing but good things to say about the pool at Run It Once. So there are certain times of the day, like late afternoons, early evenings, when they get noticeably tighter. But other than that, the games are very, very nice on Run It Once, even up to PLO 50 from what I've seen. And the pool on microgaming is oftentimes was smaller in the last couple of weeks. Like not in the last 2-3 weeks, because then people were, I think, waiting for the patch on Run It Once, and the games below PLO 50 were really far in between. But before that, we often had more players than microgaming already, which is respectable, seeing that microgaming has been around for ages. So I like it. Table 3 by the left, apparently. That table was it ended. That's not a bug. I only get, as far as I know, that only happens when everybody gets up, but me. But yeah, I like it. Beat the deck. I like it a lot. I mean, we've been winning a lot of buy-ins, Run It Once, like including the streamer rake back. Run It Once since it opened in February. We're up almost 300 buy-ins, like 280 something. Not all on Run It Once, since we had to play on microgaming a little bit as well. But yeah, short answers, it's a good pool for now. Oh, what's the latest, Bennett? Old. Here I see bet the flop for half pot against the big blind, against the small blind I wouldn't have. And now with the 8 blocker here and a pair of 7s and a gutter ourselves. Well, good news is we make our straight. Bad news right there. But against a crazy guy, we now have aces down here. Playing fairly deep. Well, really would have hated a good raise there. Looks like they're playing for a decent one here. Well, good, hold it. That's a lot of kings. But I think we're gonna go for a raise fold here. Yeah. Will do. Be kings ever a squeeze? I actually think they are. I can't look it up at runtime. I'll look it up after the hand is over. I am gonna squeeze here. There's a chance we take it down. Okay, so as I said, I'm gonna fold. Let's check this out. Like, what's the solver's opinion on this? No, it doesn't. Does not. It gets raise folded, I think. Stuff like that. That's where I'm version from. So we're gonna check here. For now, we're not gonna throw bad money after good money. Or good money after questionable money, what I mean. Yeah, there we go. And the fourth table opened once more. Ooh, hang on. No, it was the right thing. The raise fold. Back row here. On some cards I would have continued the story, like a 5, 3, an 8. Okay, good as any. One of flush draws on the board, so it is believable that I have great draw here. Bet the turn. Believable enough. On with ace 3, the low, the gutter, huh? Wheel, I should say. Here, but raised and called. I make the third nuts, and here I have to pair against the crazy guys. Fourth pairs, I don't think that's a problem all too often, but still. Check. Bet here now. Bet small on the turn, I called quickly. Club rolls off. Card is not. Text is also very nice. Epic Tilter, back again. Tilter, back again. Nice to see you here, Epic. Yeah, rock solid. No problems at all. The problems we had earlier, I'm still of the opinion that they were all server related. And in fact, Epic, we have 4 tables going on of PLO 20. 15 entries. There are 2 in the PLO 10 pool, so if you want to play PLO 10, you're probably gonna get a game start. I can actually help you game start if you want. I am doing more limping here, out of position. Blind versus blind scenario. We're gonna call. Found that he can actually fold post. Okay. Here, up here. Flop. We're gonna go for the raise here. Yeah, play for a stack if he wants to. Really decent grab. I think all of our strays would be good enough. Almost all. 10 wouldn't be. That? No. Oh, we make a pair, but he makes the flush with the pair. That is nasty. That is nasty. That's nasty. In case I haven't mentioned that. Also was blocking a lot of our outs. Not amazing either. A pair flush draw, that looks pretty well. Okay, there's some issue there. I'm gonna bug report on that later. There's an issue here with the bet sizes and bet slider. Pair flush draw, huh? I think again we kind of need to put it in here. Cool. Much better outcome. Oh, all good, Epic. All good. Ace is down here against a crazy gentleman. You know, heads up against. I think they're still good enough that they even deep stack get raised here. Okay. Over the top. Okay, the plan for now is to check and down the road utilize, if we can, our club blocker. Up here we make our straight. Also block the second nuts. Check it. What happened here? Made a better straight in the end. Broke. They managed to take that one down now. Cool. High card for the win. Oh, table 3 gets received. Still undecided if I wanna keep playing heads up against this guy. Like a fun character, but wrong suit. Okay, that solves that. Not heads up anymore. And on 4 PLO tables. Okay. Got the story for a while. Better to call you with the gutter and the flush draw on the flop. Check behind for now. Prepared board is alright, certainly cutting down on the full houses. Four, okay, I was thinking he doesn't have a 5-4 all that often. I don't think he gets that on a king high board. Oh, maybe. Actually, yeah, why not? But he didn't have it, he had the king 4, that's certainly enough to beat us there. Redskins in the channel, welcome back Redskins. Nice to see you here too. And the Shazam right away, huh? Guess he was on a flush draw then, huh? Get jacks to the flush draws. And jack 5-3. Jack high diamonds, yeah. Huge splash here. I think we've seen. What is this? Euro splash. Used. Double paired queens here, we're certainly gonna call. With so much money in the middle here, we are all gonna call as well, hoping to pair. At this point, has been aggressive, but not out of line from what. Pity. Proper pity. That's 25 big blinds. We've never seen it. I've never seen a 25 big blind splash. That's weird. Like 24 was the size before. What I remember. All the tables are down to heads up once more, and I'm in the mood for heads up right now. Open up some new tables in a moment. Let's just call. Briefly pondering, maybe coming over the top, but not the hand to do it with, and not the spot to do it in. Let this one go. Open up a PLO 10 table for now. I think I'm not playing my A game right now, so I'm probably ending the session relatively soon. I was hungry. What is this? Is button versus big blind? Yeah, sure. A top pair and this. Wow. Flop nice. Full house for now. Well, it's gonna stay a full house, but likely a pretty good hand for now. Okay then. So you have a 9. Don't get there. Not a point to call, like not a spot to call. You're just gonna play a guessing game on all the turns. Does not get there. Down. Make it down. How about we see the blue background for once? Ooh, background you get when you have a huge splash. Can't possibly miss it. How we be doing? Like not horribly, not great. We're still down. Yeah, we're down 32, so we're now down 2.5 binds, I think. Calling here. Not that get an ice 5 out or any draws out. Oh. Here we're gonna come over the top. Excellent blockers. Oh. With all, but fine. Not terrible. Pair, flush draw, a backdoor flush draw, which is now coming in, an open ender, which has also come in. Fighting is gonna happen here. On that. Again, overpair and open ender. And both backdoor flushes. Position we don't load the pot. That's not a great card. Great card at all. Too bad, too bad. Yeah, no, I didn't need to check this. It's not a raise, but it's a call. I'll check it anyway. Never hurts. More double suited queens here. Wow. Button. B, I believe. Solver proof. There. Just a call. Fine. Okay. Alt. Care to come over the top. Excellent. Get raised with kings here. Short-handed. All. Yeah, I'll pot it, by the way. Walker. Get a fold on table 1. Jack is good. But still took down a very healthy pot there. More than half a buy-in. There's enough extra money in here, closing the action. We'll be calling. Stop the second nut flush draw. Take one off. I guess 7 or 9 additional outs. Get our bluffing shoes on. No! Denied, huh? Ace 8-7 is good. Ace 8 is even better. Yeah, I can't fold that. Curious to know why he back the turn there. Maybe in the hopes of getting bluffed on the river. If so, then but nicely. Nothing happening for us currently. Curious, like, is this the background we're gonna be sticking to? Or you guys think this one better? We also have this one, but this one also reminds me of Stephen King, like The Mist. We're all doomed there. I have a min bet here, I'm gonna come over the top. Perhaps we get folds, and if we do, then it's sweet. Yeah, perfect. I don't know, I think this one as well. More heads up action, huh? Ugh. That. Light passive. Deal a lot of stuff against Victoria here. I don't think I should be folding a double suited paired hand heads up, but don't quote me on it. What do I know about heads up? Yuri, chill! Oh, that's nice seeing you here. I think he's gonna slow down a lot here on turns. Back, Yuri. Okay. Didn't card for her, I would assume. More heads up happening on the one. I'm not gonna be bluffing, having called twice exactly two. I have a card I can bluff on. With the 9 in my hand is one of them. Anya. Fold. Choice. With the what now? 8s and deuces? Okay. Starting to like Tanya a little bit. I can just flop. We flop the nuts for now. Some redraws there. Down here we have the pre-flop nuts. Nice ones too. Ace, ace, 9, 5, double suited. And wow, we got action. But he's going after the big blinds here. Up a little bit nicer. Turns are great. Okay. Well, either. Here, however, things are immensely helpful. But we take it out on table 1. How is that possible? Oh, she had a better flush draw than. Here we're gonna come for the check raise. Raised. That's of course not amazing. I think we're going with it because I don't want to check and left. Also, we're blocking a lot of the 2 pairs, like the ace king, of course, the 4, 3. We're blocking all the 2 pairs. I'm just noticing. I thought we only had king 4. I thought we have the 3 on top. Oh, I hate the bet even less. That queen, man, that queen. We'll do without it. Ace king, right? Oh, we make ace straight. Okay, so I think we'll be ending, unless something huge happens, we'll be ending the session a little bit down, like 4.5 buy-ins, something like that. Oh well. Can't really claim that I was playing too excellently the last hour. So, yeah, I'll have to take that to the chin. Fair enough. The games are breaking. I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. It's a holiday here in Germany. One more orbit here. I have a beer, watch a movie, maybe play a little bit off stream. But if so, then not a huge volume. Tomorrow I'm gonna be fishing. So I really doubt that I'll have time to do an afternoon stream because I'm leaving here at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And probably gonna be fishing until Saturday, so very likely no Saturday stream, maybe Saturday night, but I really can't promise anything this time. We will be back on Sunday for the home games. Oh, that reminds me, let me put that in the chat here. We have the home games on Sunday. If you guys are new to the channel, the home games are always a hoot. We had a lot of fun last times around. They are one $2.20 tournament on Stars, real money, and a play money tournament where I add a prize pool of €5 for the top 3 finishers in total, like divvy it up between the top 3 finishers. And in both bounties, in both tournaments, there's a bounty of €1 on my head as well, preferably payable on Stars, or if you're American and want to play the play money tournament, which you can, that is an option, then I can pay on ACR. I can also do PayPal, but there's a fee there, so I prefer to avoid that. We river the nuts here. How miraculous is that? And yeah, so it's always fun. So there's free money to be had, not much, but you know, it's not supposed to be a moneymaker. It's supposed to be fun. It has been in the past. So if that sounds like a thing, then join us on Stars in the home game club. And be there on Sunday at, also in the chat, but I can repeat it, at 7 o'clock p.m. Central European Summer Time. So for the record now, it's 9:30 p.m. Central European Summer Time. In case you're living in a different time zone. And yeah, be there if you want. Happy to have you there. And conversely, on Sunday, the stream is gonna start at what, 6 o'clock in the afternoon? At least scheduled. Maybe I'll start a little bit earlier, but that's the time I'm gonna be on for sure. 6 o'clock p.m. Central European Summer Time once. Yeah. So one more orbit here. Also, if you guys are new to the channel and you would like to be informed when I come online, then consider following the channel. That way Twitch will let you know. You'll get an email if you want whenever I come online. If that's not your thing, that's fine. Then just check the schedule. I'm here every day. I do this 6 days a week, full time. Usually profitable. Not today though. Some run bet in the middle there. And in the end, I think I have to take it on my shoulders, the fact that we lost. Got called on a lot of bluffs. You know, if you get called on a bluff, doesn't make it a bad bluff. I'm not saying they were good bluffs, I'm just saying it does not necessarily mean that they were horrible. Probably overdid it in a few spots, but all in all, not sad about how things went. Okay. Is it one more hand here? That's what we're supposed to have in the background while I study. Oh man, Frenchie, that's a good point. But yeah, I think it's movie time, movie and a beer time for tonight. So sorry for leaving you hanging there, Frenchie. As I said, I'll be back on Sunday. Tomorrow I'll be fishing. I'll be fishing for, like, what are the English words? They're called walleye, zander, or zander if you're German. Or pike perch is another word for it. Well, tomorrow at midnight, restrictions are lifted, like there's a season when you can't fish for them. And in a little more than 26 hours. And we will be there for that. Right. A nice stream, almost 4 hours. Started a little bit late today. Kind of unusual. Usually I try to keep a schedule. Have some mercy on my knees. If here I see him one more time, I might just blow it. Oh, now you're making me feel bad, but nah, I'll have to. I'm not throwing you to the wolves, but I have to leave you alone. Bitter, more than a bitter truth of it. Sorry, Frenchie. I'll be back Sunday. Then I'll have the Monday off, and then it's a full new week of streaming on Tuesday. First, the home game on Sunday, so yeah, said everything I need to say about that. If you want to check it out, I'll put it in the chat once more in case somebody just joined. Free money there. Play money tournament can be played by everybody in the world, even Americans. Yeah, bounty on my head, the prize pool, and head over to Stars if you want. Join us on Sunday. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for the subscription. Rulers Poker today. It was quite kind. In case you're still here, I doubt it. You probably have better things to do, and that's fair. And yeah, I hope you have a very pleasant evening, especially you, Frenchie. I hope you won't hear ICM and that you'll be around for the Sunday fun. Hopefully in the tournament as well. Looking forward to having you on the tables once more. Right, it's been fun. Thanks everyone for keeping me company. I'll try to find somebody nice to host. Not an MTT streamer, I'll promise you. Right,